Hello, everybody. Welcome to my first video in 2026. And I've got something special for you because I'll be playing Gaz Owen from the UK, one of the best players in the world. I checked it right now, BMAB ranked number 16. So, of course, that's going to be a super tough match. And hopefully, it's also going to be fun. And of course, I expect the highest quality backgammon from him. So this is the round of 16, I believe, in the Hedgehog charity challenge. So yeah, we are getting closer. So it would be great if I could win it, of course. Anyway, if you like the content, please press the corresponding button and subscribe to the channel. And if you're interested in lessons or one of my books, please contact me through my website. Okay, you ready to go? Oh, what is this? I didn't want to have the dice like this. But yeah, this is what happens when you play on a new computer. Well, I will live with it. No, it's the first video actually I'm taking on this new computer. And of course, the settings are different. I mean, I can live with these four dice. I guess it's a little bit strange at first. But hey, so be it. So opening was standard so far. Yeah, interesting decision for him. Probably can run, can even split and down. So it's my turn, it seems. Double threes. I think I'm gonna make my 5 point here. Shall I blitz then? Okay, I will do this. Should I really blitz here? If he dances, that's pretty good. I mean, I really like attack that block. So if I play this, he will get that checker to safety. I mean, it's really tempting to attack him here. Maybe that's an overplay, but he also has bad numbers, entering numbers. I don't know. I will do it. Not sure at all. Wanted to put some pressure on him, but didn't work out, as you can see. Really curious about this one. Okay, double sixes is great, of course. So now that I complained about the 4 dice, I get one doublet after the other. I don't mind that much, to be honest. And I guess this is going to be a cube. I'm far ahead in the race. Confirm all cube actions. Okay. Probably still a take. Enough contact, I guess. Okay, 3-2. I don't think he will step out. Maybe he thought he could hit. Six, 3, I guess just make the bar. Not blitzing here. Just want to get this home. 5-3 is interesting. I don't want to leave a shot. So I can play super safe, or I can give him 6-4. I mean, super safe looks awfully stripped. So tendency is just to play like this. That is 6-3 only. Looks more flexible. Yeah, probably. Okay. Still far ahead in the race. For 3, just play the checker in, and now we'll see whether I have to hit again. Another lucky doublet. Now I can even switch. Maybe switching is best. Looks safer. Okay, match has been paused by your opponent. Interesting. I didn't know that that is possible. So I will pause the video as well. Okay, we are back. Clock is ticking. So I will just switch. And he dances. So 2 checkers in, I suppose. Ah, 1 doublet too many, too bad. But he dances, so now I even have a gammon chance. He enters 5-2. So in the break, I try to change the settings with these doublets, but in the end, it's really not that disturbing. As long as I roll them with such a frequency. This was not the right one, so he will take a checker off, no gammon. Okay, 5-1. So time settings are rather generous. And now I don't know what's happening. So his clock is running. Maybe he has got some issues. Okay, here we go. Just like that. Looks a bit strange. I mean, I don't really want to hit. I don't see the purpose, but maybe stepping up, maybe. Really not. Don't want to put another checker on the 8, really. Double 3s. Continue to roll doublets, but unfortunately he does too. So he'll make the 5, and then I better come in. Oh, another doublet. So certainly I want to make the anchor top priority here. Yeah, he is ahead in the race, so it makes sense to step up. But the problem is I really want to attack on the 4 points, so this looks nice and flexible. No, I'm not gonna attack anything, but just make my deuce point. Another great shot. 1 out for sure, and 1 down. And the race is even. However, if I hit him and he dances, then I lose my market by a lot. So maybe this might be a cube because of the volatility. If I just roll something normal, then it's a more or less even game. But the sequences where I point on him or hit him loose and he dances, it's just too tempting. Fours, fives, 6-3, double threes, so almost everything hit, and then it's just so super volatile. So I will cube. Not sure. Yeah, there are also numbers like 2-1, but the thing is, if I roll something like this, it's still a decent game for me. It's not the end of the world. But now I really gotta hit him because I'm now down in the race. So this is a big swing coming up, of course. X. So now I really have to enter. This is what happens in these high volatile, situations. At least it guarantees some excitement. Not that I like it very much, the excitement right now. Yeah, so if he cubes me, it's a pass. I think he can play on for the gammon. Not many bad numbers. I think he should take another roll, probably. I'm not sure. That's his decision. I'm happy that I can drop this. And we are down to a 9-point match. Okay, double aces is nice. How am I supposed to play it though? I really want to make my 5-point, but if I make the 5-point, I also want to hit the other checker, right? I just play something boring like this. This qualifies as boring. That's rock solid, makes a decent point. So I like this one too. But this puts one more checker on the roof and makes the 5-point ace and 5-point don't work that well together, the blot on the ace. So I'm wondering, yeah, no shots. If I play just like this, decent structure, back checker split. Don't really want to play. I have some material, so I'm really at a loss here. But this looks just good to me. And now the question, am I supposed to hit on the ace now that I have made the 3? I think I can do that. Okay, he enters. Now, of course, I will make the bar. For 3, 5-point. Not gonna attack now. So we have a mutual holding game here. He can even play 8 to 6 here because pip count is close. He should make his 20 anchor, but then in these mutual holding games where the race is close, you're not so excited about leaving any shots. So I think I will just run into the outfield here. Six, 3, just safe. Double deuces, so who's ahead in the race? I am a bit. So my first instinct is just to reduce contact here. 7 pips, slight advantage, so we'll do this. Don't want to get stuck. 6-4. I'm not gonna leave a shot, of course. So now he is ahead in the race all of a sudden. I mean, a little bit, so pretty much even game. Shall I save more sixes? He'll make his ace, I guess. Or will he volunteer even? Oh, that's interesting. I didn't see that one coming. He's not really ahead in the race, so I doubt it. I mean, that would be the natural move, certainly. Yeah, he does the natural stuff. How bad can it be? And gets rewarded by the doublet. I need to roll something big here. So this is big enough to take, I guess, barely. But yeah, not a great take for me. 8 pips for him. Yeah, I will take it. And that looks good for him. Need big numbers. That's not big enough, fortunately. Problem is all the crossovers. So he will have many checkers off probably before I start. I mean, that's only one of the problems, of course. Also down in the race by quite a bit. But I'm catching up here, especially now. Yeah, ugly 4 gap, but still happy about my double fours, of course. He's still a favorite, I would say. But it's close with me owning the cube. Some fives. Oops. And he wrote also some fives, so now I really need the same number. So that's bad because it's a miss. So double fives, double sixes, that's what it is, right? So that seals it. He wins the race, and we are 9 away, 7 away. For 1. What am I supposed to do here? Just 13-8? That looks too harmless. Maybe like this. Yeah, that looks good to me. What else can he do? Usually actually likes these attacks in the opening when there is nothing constructive available. This, yeah, duplicates 5. Keeps the 8 point. Also interesting. Okay, this is another option that gives me some fours to hit on the 9. So this I don't like very much. Hitting the two checkers looks pretty good, pretty strong. Okay, he goes to the bar, which is certainly fine, might be best. I cannot hit anything, so I'll just make a point. I think this might be an overplay here. Yeah, I mean, he is ahead in the race, has the better position, so yeah, not anymore maybe, but before that. So now, very similar positions. It's got the better anchor. I'm a bit more flexible in the outfield. Certainly, I don't want to step up, so I will just give him the 6-4, that is. Seven, probably just 11-4. Again, I think it's an overplay. It's not duplicating anything. So I bet he won't play that. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I don't like it, but maybe it's correct. No, just no need to go crazy. So now I'm tempted to just run because my anchor is weaker than his. So what else could I do if I don't run? I mean, the thing is that all these extra checkers on the 4 and the extra checker on the 6 make me vulnerable to getting attacked. So maybe it's not the right idea. I hate to run when there are these 4 checkers on the 4 point that I basically activate. And now that they have a good spot to go, and is it really that urgent for me to run here? I don't think so. So I changed my mind. Curious about that one. So if I just sit there, he will have to pile more checkers on his 4 point, for example. In this case, if he doesn't want to run out, I think running out is not a great idea here because 5s, 3s hits, and aces hit, and 6s and 4s cover. That's just too many numbers. I bet, even though he certainly doesn't like it, he will play 11-4 again, or will he slot now finally? But I don't like that either. But I understand that he's just checking all the alternatives before making a rather ugly move. And he has a hard time. Okay, he refuses it. I think he should have done the ugly move, but yeah, we will find out in the analysis. Now I will hit, of course. And he dances, so that should be the easiest cube in the world. Or maybe not, but I mean, 6 is 4th cover. He has so many checkers back. So I can't make the bar point even. What does that look like? Huh. Looks also pretty cool. So if he hits me with the 2, all the checkers, to get over my prime. The problem is if he just enters here, maybe I'm hallucinating here, but the prime looks so strong. But then he still can enter on the 3. This is the straightforward racing move, so I will do the straightforward racing move, but I can see the priming being an option. So now, what am I supposed to do? Maybe something like this. Okay, he's in. I better get out of there, or this is also decent, blocking him. So this was great that I was able to hit. 3-6, it's really bad. And I will just try to go home. 4, yeah, he has to step out, I think. And I certainly want to hit here. I mean, he has a blot. If I don't hit him, then he can just run, preserve his timing. Yes, there are some returns, but I really want to win a gammon here, so I will take the risk. Not sure, but it just wins more gammons. It was too risky. Okay, that's forced. Not that it's bad. He enters. And that doesn't do anything. Wow. So there goes the gammon win, and he has still some winning chances. Of course, he can make the 6 even. Didn't look at it. Maybe he wants to make the 6 because it's not unlikely that I will leave a shot now. Looks, I think I would do this for sure. I get lucky here to be able to clear another double 4. So gammon is really not an issue anymore. That's the question if I get this home. So far it looks like. Five, the 2 is interesting. So this is more numbers if I take the checker off. On the other hand, I mean, this is 6 numbers. And this is many more. So, and I can't win a gammon, so I go for, oh no, that's 8 numbers. So that's maybe 8 numbers. So the other one was still 12 or something. So now maybe I'm not winning a gammon because of miscounting, but yeah, that's hindsight bias. And we will get down to a 7-point match. So actually, with regards to the display of the doublets, maybe it was always like that. I haven't played on this side for a while. I'm just wondering, but not that it matters. I mean, it's perfectly fine design-wise. It just looked. Yesterday I played on Heroes, so it looked a bit strange at first. I think the 10 point is perfect for the 5 and the 4, so I will split with the 4. It's gonna hit me. And I'm gonna hit him and make the 10. And he's probably hitting me again. I don't think he should make the 10. I mean, he's behind anyway, so I think he should take the initiative, so I would have hit. Five, three. So, yeah, standard is probably just to run here, but I can also play safe. I mean, the three is really bad, but it's like it's 25 pips. So if I play something like this, I will be quickly running out of numbers. So I will just do this and hope for the best. And hopefully get the cube in soon. So yeah, what would I do in his shoes? Splitting to the 21 is an option, of course. But then right now, I don't have many threats, so maybe he's just happy to stay back. Unclear to me. Probably I would stay back. So my problem is that I don't have too many market losers. I'm stripped. I think I can get that checker to safety first. I mean, there are bad numbers, I suppose. Some bad numbers. Like 2-1, for instance, and if I get hit. So I think it's not a huge market loss. I just get that checker to safety first, so I will try to do that. And then I'm prepared to cube, no matter what he rolls, actually. Because that's flexible now. I really have some more threats. Yep, 18 pips. Some blitzing numbers. So here, so how many shots is this? I mean, he's got a blot, so that's an argument for leaving that shot. Certainly good for long-term safety. It's 5-3, 6-2, 6-3, double threes. I mean, I wouldn't do this without his homeboard blot, but even if he hits me, I have the return, so that feels strong. I didn't want to get hit though, because now I better do hit my return, which I do, which is great that I hit 2 checkers. And I guess I just make my 4-point here. Looks just natural. He dances. Okay, that's great because now I can hit everything. That's nice. Okay, of course I will continue the blitz now. Everything that I have. So that's 5s and 6s. Could also play this. That gives me more attackers if he enters on the 4. Maybe that's an issue here. An argument. That's 3s and 5s. And I have 1 extra builder for the deuce point. Maybe that's the reason why I should do this, actually. I don't know. Okay, nice. Okay, I'll just bring a builder down. 4s, 5s, hit 6-1, just jumps out. But it's still okay. Shall I give him double deuces? Why is the question. Probably not. Now he's got a deuce point game. Do I want to make my bar point here? Probably not. I can make my bar point, but then I leave shots. What for? No, I just hope that he dances again. So no, he doesn't. Now it's getting really interesting because he could easily hit something in the outfield now that he's in. So I won't give him a direct, I suppose. Not yet. Not a good idea, I guess. And why should I give him an indirect? 6-4 all the way. Maybe I should have given him the direct already because it's really hard to avoid it. But yeah, too late. Yeah, he's certainly thinking whether he should go to the 17 to increase contact. It's really great on some numbers, but of course terrible on my fives. And there are 15 numbers that hit. So I guess this is actually pretty good because I leave the indirect. So I will use that number to clear the mid. And he misses. So now he steps out, and there are still numbers that are bad for me. He steps out. If he doesn't step out, that's just hoping to hit something later. Okay, he's hoping to hit something later. So now I have to see if I think if I safety this checker, that's 4 numbers. The other is also 4 numbers. This looks definitely better. So I'll do it like this. So for example, had he stepped out, 5-2 would have been a shot leaving number. Direct. I mean, he still can hit me, of course. So I think I would have stepped out, but I'm not sure. You really have to count all the numbers that leave a direct shot here. Now I could also enter with a 5 and take off the 6. Then I have this very big stack there. Do I need that? Does that cause me problems? Maybe later. It looks wrong, so I will play this. 6 is forced. 3 is also forced, basically. Double aces can't be that bad. So that's interesting. I could just rip them off. It looks like I can still win some gammons. So this is actually, I'm tempted to do this. Looks relatively safe. And I think the gammon is a close call. So I will just rip them. It's really hard to calculate these. But this, of course, has the additional benefit. If I get hit, I'll have more checkers off on average. But it could certainly backfire. Okay, now I will clear a point. 4-2. Now I can clear another point. Maybe I should do so because that's safer. And now I don't see the gammon anymore. So this is only bad on some doublets, which take at least 4 checkers off. So I think that was more prudent. Now I don't leave a shot at all. So a doublet and the gammon is on again. So if I make the point, then the problem is he dances, then almost everything leaves a shot. That's probably not the right idea, but I want to play more aggressively for the gammon here. So maybe it's something like this. That's bad on some deuces, but first he has to enter on a deuce. So I think I should do this with the hopes of winning more gammons. Okay, there goes the gammon. And we will lead here 5 away, 7 away. Standard. So another mutual holding game. In the mutual holding games, you could even argue you don't need the inside point. So this is a bit more flexible. He's not gonna leave a shot, so don't know. That makes a difference at all. I think it's more flexible. The only thing that I do know is that the difference, if there is any, it should be very small. So I'm tempted to play this. There are not many rolls where he's happy to hit me here and trying to build my board. Okay, so no hitting. Now the holding game is not mutual anymore. And now it's just a race. Okay, that's 8 pips. Not enough. His take point is very low because I'm 5 away, so I don't think it would be a cube under normal circumstances. And now 10 pips. Wow. So, okay, so that would be a cube under normal circumstances. My estimate is that he wins like 20. 24, 25. His take point is so low here that I might be able to take another roll. Not a big difference. Normally it's a clear cube. So maybe I shouldn't overthink it and just cube it. 9 pips, 10 pips. But I wouldn't be surprised if this is a bit too early, but with 10 pips, with an 10% racing lead, I don't think it can be that bad. He should take for sure. Big take. Okay, he does so, and now it's about rolling well. Me rolling well, I hope. Okay, so I think just flexible. Maybe just get everything in on the high point. So far, I defended my racing lead. It's still 10%. But anyhow, what can you do now? It's just rolling and taking them off. And if you lose, so be it. So he's catching up a lot. So do I really need to play this? I mean, like this, I can play the threes constructively. So I think I prefer this. Now I need to roll something big. Not big enough for my taste. So that gives me a break. I can't perform 5. Well, race is dead even. 6-5 is a great number. 5-3 is good too. So probably he'll need the doublet. Is that enough? No, not enough. At first I wasn't sure. So 4-2. Got really lucky here. 3 away, 7 away. Double aces. Good start. Okay, make the 8. Yeah, that looks like the best move. Doesn't want to be stuck behind the prime. Doesn't want to make his deuce point, I think. I prefer his first idea. Okay, he makes the deuce. Don't like it too much. So now I could go for the prime. But do I really need that? I mean, this is just such a nice hit. And then I just want to get him into a holding game. Far ahead in the race. So I think hitting is just supernatural here. Getting that checker home. Hopefully. Not in a way I wanted to, but if I get missed, I'm fine, of course. I do get missed. So at that score, I still have to wait. I think 16 pips. Okay, now we are entering cubing territory for sure. How am I supposed to play this? Like this? Really? And does he have a take anyway after any? I mean, no matter what he rolls, he probably should pass. So probably I'm just wasting my time here. This looks good. I don't see him taking this at all. Now that he danced, I can even take another roll with this racing lead. So my question is, what am I supposed to roll? Or what's the sequence after which he can take the cube? I don't see any, so I will just roll. Probably I will end up cashing this, but as long as he dances, I really don't see the point of cubing here. And just play a bit for the gammon. Again, there is now double sixes as a shot leading number. There are some gammons for sure. Again, I don't see why I shouldn't continue. For now, not that I expect to win many gammons, of course. But a gammon would get me to Crawford. So, okay, so now. Ha, maybe I should have cubed because of that. Can he take the cube after this? So got myself into trouble where I didn't need to get into trouble. So now if he rolls a 5-3, he has a good game again. But can he take if I play like this? Probably. So I cannot do this. So probably I should have cubed before, would have been that. So what can I roll again? Now again, I don't see any bad number after which he can take. So again, I will roll. Maybe I can find one that I didn't see. But the problem is he will just, I mean, I hardly ever win a game. And so maybe this is all way too academic. I will cash now because I have 6-4 as a bad number. I'm just tired of thinking this through. Maybe even he takes, so that would have been, no, of course not. I just remembered I played against the number 16 in the world, so not really any hopes, of course. So sorry, Gaz. Hope you don't feel insulted. Okay, so of course now at least completely out of cubing territory in almost any position but a pure race and some holding games. 5-3 makes the deuce. Yeah, bad number for him. Maybe he should just attack here, keep the mid. I like it, and he gets rewarded. Yeah. So if I dance, I still think I will have to take here just too many wins. 5-4 is, of course, the perfecta in this situation. But I would have taken even after dance. So, don't know what's going on. His clock is ticking. So as long as there is nothing happening, I will pause. Okay, we are back with the double fours. 4-1, so bringing a builder down. Oh, that's another perfecta. Really can't complain about the dice here. So now let's start a fishing expedition for the gammon, of course. Okay. And now that's really interesting. I certainly still win plenty of gammons, so I will just roll. I mean, plenty is enough. Forget about what I just said. It's not plenty, but it's still kind of gammonish. If I hit that checker, there's so many dead checkers, so I will still go for it. The gammon wins the match outright. So I'll just try that. I should have. I should maybe I shouldn't have made the ace point because I want him to enter on the ace. So that was bad potentially. Don't want to make a super joker out of double sixes. Same argument here. Okay, he hits me. This is all super interesting. Can he take if I cube? Maybe. I will just roll. Okay. So I just follow this rule. When in doubt, just don't cube these. Okay, now clear the 6, the 7. Play with, get that checker closer to home. Okay, he enters. 3-1. So 3-1 maybe. So this is 5-4. So this is a bit more contact in case he has to jump out. How bad can it be? So am I supposed to cube here? I mean, he will have to pass. If he rolls double sixes, he's probably again in taking range. And how often do I win a gammon here? Sometimes. I could just not get this checker home. So I will double this. Don't see many gammons anymore. Certainly some risk of losing. Maybe I should have continued. Okay, so Crawford Got lucky so far, but still need to get lucky a bit more. 5 is nice. 4 hits, I suppose. Three, 4, another hit. He dances. 6, 4 is not really great. Doesn't do absolutely anything. I just jump over the prime, I guess. I really can't see anything constructive here. Okay, he hits me. Deuces and 5s would be great. 3, 5. I'm inclined just to close the door here. Yeah, that looks super strong. Because he doesn't have good anchor, but I do. Yep, I like it. And I will hit. By the way, I'm not concerned about losing a gammon here at that Crawford score. Okay, must hit. And that's, of course, the danger if you give up the anchor that could backfire after a lucky doublet from your opponent. 2, 6 gives me a fighting chance, of course. Still not a great position, but feeling a lot better now, of course. So he, except aces, deuces, threes, fours, quite a bit. Interesting decision for him. I mean, he's not that far ahead in the race. I think I would just play safe here. Running just 5s, 4s, 3s. I wouldn't do it, but we'll see what he does here. He's thinking. Can't be bad. So I would play 16-7. Yeah, so his clock is ticking, so he's just thinking about the move, I suppose. But maybe I should pause again. Yeah, I think he found the correct move. And I don't have much choice here. Okay, now he clears that point. Don't want to leave shots here. I mean, 3 is a bit ugly. But yeah, shots, leaving shots. Okay, he's got the 6 prime now, so makes it really bad for me now. Yeah, I just have to hope that he wrote something like double 4s, which he does. Amazingly enough, so I'm completely back in the game after this horror number. 4, 2. That's interesting because I really want to make this, but then I don't have a 4. So I really don't want to get hit here. So that's for sure. So maybe it's just this. Looks weird. But I just don't want to give him that tempo. So ace is great. 3 is also okay. Okay, what happened? Yeah. And just this 5 or a 6, and that could be it. No. So still struggling. I'll need to keep my prime here. The good board, I mean, cannot open the 5 points, so that's the play, I guess. And 5 deuces. Okay. Now again a chance to win it with a 6 or a 5, and I don't, so that's unfortunate. There's the 5. And he's got the 6, so he's gonna hit me, and now I need a deuce. So this turned out bad in the end. So big turnaround for him if I don't roll an ace-4. I do not. So we get into Post-Crawford. Almost made it to the final 8. Incredible. Didn't work out because I wasn't able to escape the 5 prime. Can you do 4 prime? It was 5 prime. Okay, so he probably will win only 1 point, but that is not really big deal for either player, for both of us. So maybe, oh, now he will win 2 points, most likely. Okay, double 3s work here. Double 3s are better, double 4s, so it's a tiny bit of equity that I'm saving, so I take it. Okay, Post-Crawford, 6-4. Guess that's the running move. He will cube this. Why doesn't he cube? Isn't that a cube? It does. I don't have a free pass here, so a little bit astonished because I can take anything here. Or am I hallucinating? This is strange. Let's just roll, play. Okay, so. Oh, now he cubes, so this is all kind of strange. I have the free pass, but I think I am. That's a good, reasonable opening for me, so I will take. Certainly makes my life more difficult because I have a take pass decision. If he cubes me right at the start, I don't. 5-2 is not great. Now he will hit me. What else? Yeah, of course, I can hit him back. 6-1 is a hit and a run. Okay, I think I gotta get a checker to safety here. Interesting decision for him. Probably 11. Yeah, maybe the 3 even. He wants to win again, of course. Tough decision. For 3, I shouldn't play with any blots here, so Unfortunately, that's the only play. He is able to attack me. I dance. Yeah, this is, of course, pretty bad for me now. Ace. Okay, I can play to the 7. I can jump into the outfield, but hey, that's everything hits. Even 5-3. Think I have to unstack a bit and maybe get an anchor or something, some counterplay. Okay, now I can fight for an anchor. But yeah, this could easily end up in a gammon loss if I don't enter, which I do not. So really in a bad spot here if I don't roll the 3. Yeah, he should close it, I suppose. Hitting the other checker, and now close it, hope for a non-3, probably. Who knows? That's also good, especially when I dance. So now I can lean back, and I still don't know what to say in these spots when I'm closed out. So maybe even can win a backgammon here, which would end this immediately. So how likely is a backgammon? I don't know, 5% maybe, something. But let's be positive. I may get a shot and win it even. Yeah, it looks pretty safe, but at least I'm entering against the backgammon, not against the gammon, though. That is not really achievable at this stage. Okay, I can make my crossovers. Oops, I certainly should make that crossover. Yeah, so now I'm just left with my free pass. So I have 51% winning chances. And chances are that I will take it, the free pass. So he will double. I'm an underdog. So I will start at 0. And here we go. Now it's official, DMP. Maybe slotting is better. Here with 4-1, it's slotting. I mean, to have some fun, let's just slot it. Okay, in and split. Yeah, I don't know. What should he do here? Too many good options. There is certainly 2011. Or this looks better to me now that I look at it. Duplicating 4s, but you can also play to the 11. This I don't like, because now I can attack with aces, 3s, deuces, and anchor with 6s and 4s. So that gives me too many good numbers, I would say. So this is better, I think. Good shot, of course. So I'll hit and make the 4-point. And he just strikes back. So, and I think I gotta make the anchor here. Yeah. So interesting game. Hope I can roll a deuce here. Yeah, some interesting choices for him. I'm a bit too tired to think about his doublets now, so I will try to focus on my rolls for this game, unless I see something really strange happening. Maybe this and then the deuce point. That feels natural, duplicating deuces. Okay, double fours can't be that terrible, I guess. So this for sure. This, I guess, puts max pressure on him. Yeah, what else? Happy with that. Anchor and hit, and I dance, unfortunately. Better come in soon. Okay, maybe now. Okay, dance forever. It's not great. Maybe just in time. Certainly don't leave any blots anywhere. This looks okay. And he rolls a good number because there are not so many hitters, but I also reply in kind. So yeah, of course, stepping out here. Now it's getting interesting. He's probably has to split to the bar with his strong board. Cannot just sit on the 22 would be my guess. So and then a big swing coming up, of course. I will play 22-18. Remember that I didn't want to comment on his moves. Okay. Okay. Kind of happy that he did that. Makes me feel better, to be honest. Now, certainly at some point he will have to do something, but the situation is not really improving for him this way. So, yeah, let's see. Yeah, of course, he's hoping to run from the 24. Yeah. I guess he will do that. And I miss him, which is unfortunate. So this is, of course, pretty bad, but at least it's easy to play. He doesn't roll a 7, which is great. Maybe I can roll an ace. Nope. So I don't want to leave shots here. So there's maybe this. Is there anything else? If I play the 6 in, I only have 6 to 1 as a 5. So I will play like this. Hope I can contain the checkers on his 3 points. So double sixes is a killer anyway, but do I want to give him double fours, which is also great. So maybe I should just give him these numbers to be in direct shooting range because they win anyway, basically. So like that, I can maybe even block them. So this is maybe an option to just block them here. But then if I block them, then the 4 plays ugly. I mean, I don't want to play 5 to 1 with a 4. But I also want to maintain control. So if I play like this, he rolls a 6, runs out. But if I play like this, he rolls a 6 and runs out. It's even worse for me, right? So it's only the big doublets. Don't really know. Not clear to me. What else can I do? Maybe I overlooked something. If I play the 4 here, I give him 6-2. I don't want to do that. I don't know. Certainly cannot afford to step out. Double five can't be that great. Probably 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Yeah, what else, right? Not so many choices, so just play it. Really exciting here. I haven't looked at my clock actually. Okay, 5-3. So I could hit him, but I'm well ahead in the race. He has wastage too. I think hitting him is only good for him. I mean, now it's 14 pips. He has more wastage than I do. But that doesn't look like a situation where I should hit unless I have to. Okay, the closed board finally. Now 5-1. Great. So maybe I can do it this time. Looks good. Looks better. And that's probably Jin. Cool. So I'm probably in the final 8 of this tournament, which is really exciting. Started in a, okay, let's just wait because Gaz Owen is typing, so I will tough coming out place. Okay, indeed. So what happened here? Still on the good path. That was it. Hey, I won. So let's see the analysis here. That was certainly exciting. Glad that I have it on tape. So good match on top of that. So I'll be back with the analysis. Yeah, as you can see, high quality match. Yeah, combined PR below 5. Not bad at all. So I will just, I mean, I'm a bit tired. I will just browse through the blunders quickly. So let's see. Yeah, this was, yeah, I should, yeah, I do this sometimes. It was just so, this blot on the 9, my 9 led me astray here. This is just super solid, super strong. And I mean, doing the tactical play here, I mean, you look at it now that I look at it, it really hurts the stack on the midpoint. And just because of the dancing numbers. Okay, so that was bad. Just a quick cube. Yeah, I think kind of standard cube. Head in the race, but of course enough contact for him to take. Next game, we have another blunder where I should have slotted. Yeah, I don't want to give up the 8 point. I mean, this is all about containment. Down in the race, so I want to contain. So I made the deuce point without much thinking, to be honest. But my best chance really is to prime that back checker, and just that is just the way to go if you want to do that here. And let's say he rolls a 6-5. I'm in bad shape anyway. So some of the sixes, yes, they are better when he can hit something, but they are good numbers anyway. So yeah, I missed this one, but I'm not terribly sad about that. And yeah, I think I commented on that I was really happy that I got away losing only 2 points here. Clearly too good. Look at the nice diversification, 4s, aces, and 6s and 3s. And yeah, 56% gammon. So yeah, I was happy to pay 2 points here. And here, yeah, opening mistakes from both of us. He made the correct play. I have more like a blitzy stacky structure, so he should go for the primey structure and not split. That's the main idea. behind the play. But then I saw it, and then it felt wrong to have the blot on the ace. I mean, this is just the natural play. So again, disappointed. This looked just rock solid ahead in the race, but it's just not exploiting my advantage enough. So pretty bad. So I really hate these opening mistakes, to be honest. So I mean, I played it too, but already starting to become unhappy because no, unhappy not. A little bit disappointed here, of course, but I mean, if you play a two, probably there are also some difficult spots that you got right. So be it. Here, the idea behind the correct move is to step up. That freezes up my 8 point. So the 8 point is stripped. So that means if I have to hit from the 8, like with the 4-3, that checker on the 23 has contact, whereas when I hit here, that checker on the 24 is in a really bad spot. Any interesting cube action? Standard double take, that racing, standard double take, so that's nothing special. You should get these right. So there's another cube. Again, volatile enough. And I should have stepped out here probably. I was just so focused on covering. Is that true? No, I should have made the prime. Yeah, no, stepped out. Yeah, no, that leaves everything. But the prime is stronger. So here, this is a sizable mistake where I'm not really mad at myself at all, because I think this is a super difficult spot because you have to judge the priming value against the increased escaping value and how valuable it is to clean up that blot. But in the end, yeah, mistake, so be it. So not much to say about this, only that 5 prime against 3 checkers is super strong. Oops, there's one blunder from him that we missed. Yeah, this one I commented on. Did we miss another one maybe? Okay, we missed some more, so I just, for some reason, we missed some of his. First, the cube action, standard, I escaped. So this is why in this spot where I was pretty sure it's a small non-double because I can save that checker. And then he still has a take, so why should I cube before? Yeah, this one was the tactical stepping out play. I think I mentioned that one. But this is just really tactics. You have to count all the numbers that leave shots. And yeah, difficult to do over the board with a limited amount of time. Here, yeah, I commented on that one, I guess. Yeah, I've studied these recently with the so-called butterfly anchor against these primary structures. You really want to abandon this anchor quickly, and also it feels like the 9 point is stronger than the deuce point here. I was fairly confident that jumping out would be correct. Here, yeah, this was this ridiculous, I mean, this play on. I should have, yeah. Why give him the shot? I thought he might have a take if I play like this, but of course he doesn't. So that with this deuce, so that was really faulty logic. So my play on was okay, but then if I intend to butcher the next roll, of course, then I better cube him out. I should have just gone super safe because the end result will almost always be double pass. So I don't want to give him any chance to get back into the game. I don't know. That was weird mistake. Probably not happening too often to me. I hope so. 5-4, 13-4. Yeah, the giving up the 11 point with the 5 point open and the 4 point made is usually wrong, I would say, but I didn't see this play myself. Of course, he doesn't want to put a checker behind the action. I mean, he wants to make the priming points, and that checker on the 4 really in a bad spot. But it can be used as an attacker if I don't anchor. Okay, so then I missed. Yeah, this was when on Earth am I supposed to cube? And yeah, and here, yeah, this I immediately saw. I insta made the point, and then I thought, what nonsense! I thought, just let him enter on the ace. You win more gammons, and actually, it's bad for him to roll an ace. So why not give him the chance? So that was, I wouldn't call it stupid, but just a reflex. I mean, it's not a matter of understanding of the game, but just a lack of focus. So it has nothing to do stupid or not stupid. This was just a lack of focus play, and then a blunder because it just take past borderline. But anyway, so about this with this blunder, I really can live. The problem here is that this is a rare exception of the rule. If you make a mistake here, the mistake is generally bigger when you cube incorrectly. So this was just on the exactly on his take pass borderline. That is why it became a blunder. But still, this is just being unlucky in the PR. If you get into these spots 100 times and never cube, I bet you'll be better off than cubing a high percentage of these and similar, but that's only my guess. And here, this is such a clear play on because he is, then I hallucinated. So this is just like, I mean, this one is one of the ones I should be mad at because it felt like I don't win any gammons, which is true. It's below 10%, but there are some. And when do I lose the race here? Or I mean, hardly any losses, and 2 points are just so valuable. So here, that's pretty bad because I've seen this, that when it's a pure anchor game with all the dead checkers, you just have to press on for the gammon, even if there are little gammon chances left. Crawford. Okay, I thought this wins more games. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, this is rock solid. Duplicates fives, probably that's the reason. So not that many good numbers for him. This gives up structure. I mean, gammons don't matter at this Crawford score. So then here the double fours, his mistake. Okay, the horror number. He should have just kept the outfield prime and leave the blot. So that's the final position. And he played it like this with the gap on the no, that was the correct play. So now you really see that I'm getting tired. So he shouldn't have left anything. I don't fault him for making this play at all because it feels like having the gap on the 5 is really a liability. On the other hand, here I can escape with tempo. But yeah, had the machine said that his play was clearly correct, I would have believed the machine as well. So yeah, cannot fault him for this mistake at all. Difficult decision. Yeah, and here, yeah, I just hated to let him escape with tempo. So, but this is also so inflexible. Yeah, I mean, I don't fault myself for this mistake. So you really see there are some mistakes, bigger mistakes. I'm really disappointed in others where I think, okay, that can happen. This one, difficult, yeah, to spot. So this is the cube action, really strange. Here, when I have the so-called free pass, it's actually not a free pass, but when I can drop, when I become the underdog, pretty much everything I can drop then. Then he has an auto cube, so that was strange why I didn't cube immediately. I'm not going to get into that theory now. Okay, I just made the insta anchor play, but I overlooked, I didn't pay attention to being able to get the anchor, albeit only on the ace, but just take out the gammon losses. Clearly, this is the play at normal scores. But yeah, this is another lack of focus play because I didn't consider it. Okay. Should have just made the anchor, avoid losing gammon. And now you can see we get into the free pass spot. So when you are the underdog, I don't want to continue with 48% winning chances, but with 50% winning chances. So I give up. Then we have a blunder here. Interesting. That was a difficult double force for sure. And the 9 point is really valuable, especially if he gets hit here. What did he play? Okay. I think I only saw this one. That was when I didn't want to comment on his plays, but did it anyway. Which one was mine? I can't remember. Maybe I didn't comment in the end. But yeah, the 9 point is really strong here. And he just doesn't have any covers. That's the downside of his play. And this one I mentioned where I felt really good about him not seizing the opportunity. I mean, he's got the super strong board. And what is he waiting for, basically? So that's, I mean, it's always easy to say that cost him the match or anything, but I was surprised. It felt from my perspective, I really hoped that he wouldn't do that. In the end, he didn't. And yeah, it was a mistake. And then in the end, I rolled the killer double deuces, and that was it. So you will get some more of this Hedgehog charity challenge next round, quarterfinals. So it gets more interesting by the round. Until then, take care and bye-bye.